Welcome to the podcast YY Japan. I'm Meshida. I'm Japanese stand-up comedian. So this podcast we talk about funny things about Japan, and today we have a special guest all the way from the Philippines. Funny guys, Mike.
Woo! Thank you.
Thank you very much for coming today. So first, can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Mike.
Yeah.
From the Philippines.
Which part of Philippines?
Manila.
Oh, capital city Manila.
Yeah.
So, and then what do you do now?
I'm a recruiting consultant.
Wow. Are you interested in me?
Yeah, no. It's hard, man. It's hard. What am I supposed to do? What kind of job will I have for you, dude? Yeah, he talks broken English. Talks a lot about his like horny people in Japan. Talks about like how he's, I don't know, like maybe has some traumatic issues that he's
maybe you introduce me like a porn industry. I think it's good. No, a porn director.
No, I don't go to that industry. It's way too sticky to go to that industry. Like literally, like whoa. Anyway.
Yeah, but actually recently you got your job, a good job, like a recruitment job. But before, what did you do?
Was an English teacher.
Yay! How long did you work as English teacher?
I worked as an English teacher for almost 7 years. Almost 7 years. Almost 7
and
years.
then finally, you get a job,
Yeah, but I don't.
Yeah.
Finally, you get a job. Like you're an English teacher, and then finally you get a job.
Yeah.
But like at the end of the day, like English teaching was really fun as well.
Yeah, of course, very fun.
Very fun, and lots of trips to the convenience store because you couldn't really afford a lot of good stuff. Yeah.
But first, I want to ask, okay? So how long have you been here now?
Like this time around?
No. Oh, totally.
Totally, maybe almost 10 years.
10 years. So first, I want to ask, why did you come to Japan?
Oh, okay. I came to Japan because, like when I was a kid, we had a lot of anime as well, right? And
which anime is popular in the Philippines? In your generation?
Well, in my generation, it was Voltes 5.
Huh?
Yeah.
Voltes 5? Sorry, I don't know.
Yeah, Japanese people don't know. I think what happens is like
That's so sad.
the anime that is just crap.
Yeah.
Goes to the Philippines.
Yeah.
And then we're like, wow, this is so cool.
Yeah.
But like all Japanese people don't know Voltes 5.
Yeah. Sometimes that happens because foreign people say, this anime is very popular. What the fuck is it?
But it's a really popular anime for us.
Okay. So first you like anime.
Yeah.
And then
after, but that was when I was a child, right? And then as I grew older, kind of faded out of it a bit, and just like became a normal person. Like later on, I broke up with my first girlfriend in university, and I was just like lying down, wallowing in self-pity. And then there was a book on the top shelf of my parents' room. Like it's very, it said Musashi, like big, just Musashi. That is what it is. So I took that like 12-pound book and I started to read it because I had free time, right?
Yeah.
And I really, really liked it. So
Musashi.
Yeah, that's what got the ball rolling again.
How can I say English Musashi?
Musashi?
His job, like a
samurai.
Yeah.
Samurai. There's no English for samurai. What's the English for samurai? I don't know.
But he's really good at like a samurai sword,
Yeah.
He's very strong.
Yeah, he has like two swords.
Yeah,
right?
2 swords.
The two-sworded guy. Yeah.
I think you hide some real reason, no?
Yeah.
Because anime and Musashi came here? I don't think so.
Okay, Japanese girls are also really hot.
Yeah. So you like anime and samurai and Japanese girl. Typical foreigners. Yeah, congratulations. But I think it's a typical Western foreigners. I think so because usually many Asian guys came here to work. Get money. Of course, they love Japanese culture, but mainly they want to get money to come here. But in your case, I love anime, and I'm samurai, Japanese guy. Let's do it. Maybe you are from rich family, no?
No, don't ask me that question.
Rich people always try to hide it.
Yeah, no.
I can cut this part. Anyway, I don't cut it, but I can say that.
No. What happened? What happened was, I don't know. Like my parents.
Yeah.
Although they were strict and they really wanted me to have good grades and stuff like that, they gave they gave me and all my siblings, options. Like, what do you want to do? Let's support you with what you want to do with your life. And some of them, they really wanted to like make money or have a family or stuff like that. Mine was really just short term. Like, I want to go to Japan for 3 months, or I want to,
First, you stayed in Japan just 3 months, or short term.
Initially, the plan was 3 months, and then it became 10 months, and then I went back to the Philippines, and then I came back again, and that became almost 7 years, and then I left again, and now I'm back. So yeah. Thanks, mom and dad.
Every time, why you came back to Philippines? Like you just tired to live here?
No, it's like when I there comes a point in every foreigner's life here in Japan where they think that maybe this is not the country that they should live in, and that they should fly back to their country. So I had that like twice.
But why you came back here?
Now I'm back here. Yeah.
So this time, I know you left Japan like last year, once.
Yeah,
and then you came back. I'm so happy, but so this time, what is the reason why you came back here?
I wanted to get a master's degree in business administration, an MBA. An MBA, ladies.
Wow, so good. MBA.
So I got the MBA, and interestingly enough, I also wanted to do.
Yeah, because I think compared to before, you look more confident. Before, when I ask, what do you do? English teacher. But now, I'm working. I'm working in Japan.
Rebranding myself,
you're
right?
a fucking comedian, but I have a job, So anyway, I think my podcast and my YouTube channel, and both I have some Filipino subscribers and followers. So can you talk about like Filipinos in Japan? So generally.
Generally.
Yeah. I think there are many Filipinos in Japan.
Yeah, but there are more Filipino women in Japan than
I
Filipino
think
men,
so.
right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Why?
Because Filipino women know how to hustle. They know what they want and they get it.
I really like Filipino girls. They are very optimistic at some point.
They're optimistic and they're very focused on their goals and they're really just like natural leaders, good mothers, all these other things. Yeah.
That's why some Filipino men turn to women. No?
Yeah, maybe, dude. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Okay.
Like at the end of the day. They're whatever makes them happy, right? I don't know.
Well, listen, because you said you found like a Japanese girls cute, but I think Filipino girls also cute.
Yeah.
Japanese guys love Filipino girls.
Yeah, I mean, like me personally, I like the okubutae hitoe type.
Okubutae hitoe type.
Yeah.
Complicated say in English.
Yeah, so I think hitoe is like, I don't know, like smaller eyes, and then like slightly smaller, slightly bigger would be the okubutae. Yeah. So I like that type of of girl a lot. Yeah.
And then, so that's why many Filipino women just follow their feeling. Okay, they want to go to Japan and then come here.
Well, no, I mean, I think there's a history behind it as well. I think it dates back all the way to World War II, but I'm not entirely sure. But living in the Philippines and working there, it's quite difficult to be independent. I feel,
like a salary
the salary is quite low, so you end up just really living with your family for a long period of time, and eventually you could move out. The economy is getting better, but still it's like that, and it's also quite conservative. Yeah. We have like Catholics everywhere.
Yeah, but actually, like before, I know the word Japayuki. There are many Japayuki.
Yeah,
but
I
now,
don't even.
it has changed.
Wait, what is Japayuki? Japayuki, I also heard that word. So Japayuki is like a Japanese guy and then a Filipino. The Filipino woman is a Japayuki.
I think Japayuki means like a Filipino women who work in Japan as like a kind of sexual worker or like a I'm not sure, but I think so. Yeah.
Japayuki.
Japayuki. Old time maybe. Yeah. Yeah.
But only Filipina.
Yeah, Japayuki.
So what about yeah? But like
in the
what?
Philippines, Filipino people call to them like a Japayuki among Filipinos. Filipino people.
Yeah, that I heard, but
Yeah.
I didn't know that they were prostitutes or something like that.
But yeah, actually, like my Filipino friend told me like that. You know, it means like a work in a kind of sexual workers in Japan. You know?
Oh.
Yeah. But I'm not sure. Now we have a Google, so listeners, please check it by yourself. Okay, I'm lazy and I don't know to check
Hashtag
it.
Japayuki.
So, but now, I think even though now there are many Filipino pubs actually.
Yeah,
Filipino pubs, many
Yeah.
Filipinas working there.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like I went to back in 2000 and I don't know, I can't remember, early 2000s. Yeah. When I first moved here, I saw a Filipino pub and I thought like this is where this is where my boys are at. This is where my peeps are at. Right, I'm gonna have some drinks with my Filipino friends, and then I come in and then there were like somewhat like middle-aged women, like middle-aged Filipino women with very, very tacky dresses. Seated right next to very dodgy Filipino men, and they were just talking. And I came in and I was like, oh, I don't, what, hey. And then I just left after that.
You said you're Filipino? No?
No. I just like, maybe I came in and then I was like, oh. Yeah.
With American accent.
Yeah, maybe. I think that's what I did. Oh, this is not where I'm supposed to be. That's an American accent, isn't it? All right, cool.
Okay.
Next topic.
Okay. First, I think you mean like there are many Filipinos more than Filipino women more than Filipino men. So, but why? So not so many Filipino men, came to Japan.
I don't know, dude. Like Filipino men. Oh man, I'm gonna get a lot of haters after this. The Filipino men, and I'm included in these people. You know, I'm also with these.
You are
people.
one of them. Okay?
Yeah, I'm one of them.
Represent them. Okay, now. Okay, I'm listening.
Yeah, we are not. We're ambitious, but we're all talk. I feel, and this is generally speaking, right? And at the end of the day, too, like my experience in the Philippines is. When I was working, and my bosses were women, but my bosses' bosses were men. And what I've noticed was that the women were really running the show all the time in all the businesses. The men were not doing very good at their job, and then they were just pointing fingers at other men and saying, "Hey, you're supposed," and it was like, oh my god, man, we have to step it up, man, because because Japanese people are very resilient, right? I feel. I think they're guys. You have an earthquake every freaking day, and you're still going to work. That most definitely. But like Filipino men, we really have to. I don't know. There's something about us that I feel needs to tweak a bit.
So that's why you mean like many Filipino men don't go abroad compared to women.
Maybe in Japan, it's really more of the women. Maybe abroad, like to America, some Filipino men do try because their competencies are more acceptable in America and in Canada.
And
you could be a doctor, you could be a doctor, you could be a nurse, to a certain extent, if you have some law background, you could probably do something in America as well. So these jobs, so long as you could speak English,
okay. But my experience, I met some Filipino men in Japan. They are like kind of a little shy. What do you think? Filipino guys in Japan. includes of you.
I don't know, man. I think
they're really nice, you know, I really like him, but I feel a little bit shy compared to Filipino women. They don't have confidence, you know, like come on, you should do that. You can ask her a date.
Yeah, dude. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like for me personally, right? Like I just get really afraid of being rejected by a girl that I could potentially see myself with, like, long term.
Okay, I'll give you advice.
Yeah, go.
If you have a lot of experience, you don't care, you know. You first, you know, but now if someone refuses me, okay, again, let's next, you know. Just try again, and then finally you get used to it.
So it's like a numbers game.
Yeah. But I totally understand. Yeah. So I mean, like,
how do I nampa with a girl? Like, how do I hit a girl?
Actually, I think
hit on a girl.
Foreigners, I think, have advantage or privilege to talk to girls, like, in public place.
Like what do we say? Do we just go like, hey,
Just you say I'm a Filipino. I'm I'm looking for someone. It's not strange actually. It's a little bit strange, but if we say that, you know, hey, I'm, you know, konnichiwa, hi, genki in Japanese will say, oh wow, kind of weird. But if you guys are foreigners and you say konnichiwa, hello,
and then be like, oh, what a weird foreigner. That's
foreigner,
okay.
But you know, we always try to be nice. But someone maybe in the real feeling, oh, this is very weird. But you know, they try to be nice, you know. At least we have a more chance because they just accept once. And if you can show your skills, like a funny, oh, I'm studying Japanese and you look so beautiful and
wait, hold on. You actually say you look so beautiful to as a freaking number.
No, in Japanese. No, if
wait, sorry, like I go like, Philippine jin desu. お前は綺麗ですね。
お前not. It's
お前はダメ。
Pride.
君
Pride, but weird Japanese is working. Because if you have a good Japanese, they like suspicious. Oh really? But if you have a strange Japanese accent, they understand. Oh, you try to speak, you know, Japanese. Okay. It's more cute.
So like, あなたはとても綺麗. You say something like that. And like,
Yeah.
I get it.
From Philippines.
Yeah, I don't fall for women like that.
I think it's kind of weird, but yeah, compared to Japanese men do that, I think it's working. Yeah, because you have a good face, don't worry, it's good.
Really?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see? The camera. Compared, you know. You deny it.
I don't know, man.
I'm joking. You're a very handsome guy. So.
Anyway, thank you.
So
and you are also okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. So many Filipino guys, I mean my YouTube podcast ask me, is it easy to date Japanese girlfriend, you know, or like a date Japanese girl as a Filipino man? What do you think? First, have you ever experienced to date Japanese?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, I have. Okay. So how many so far? Date?
I don't
Not
know
serious
how many.
date. You can
Not serious. I can't count.
Okay. So it's easy, no?
Well, okay. So me, I like a big reason as to why these casual dates didn't end up to be anything more serious, among many different reasons. One reason was because, you know, living with an English teaching salary doesn't get you far on the dates. Like Caesarea and Jonathan's, like, these are the only places where you could bring them, you know, because you have to pay for rent and shit, right? And also I lived in Chiba. And it was hard to find you know, single women that were my age or even slightly older or slightly younger. You know, everyone seemed to be in Tokyo, so I'd have to travel to Tokyo. So it was very exhausting.
It's kind of far, maybe 1 hour.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's why, I mean, usually just date but you know.
Yeah, like once or twice or something like that, and would just move on to the next. And at the end, I didn't also have the money at that time, right?
And actually, like, you know, when you date 2 times, 3 times, and you didn't have a confidence to say, you know, date with me, maybe, no? That's a reason.
Yeah, it's also also like I don't know.
You're just afraid,
I
you
don't know. Like there was one
no.
girl. There was one girl. I was really into this one girl, right? And I knew she liked me.
Yeah.
I really knew it.
Yeah.
I really knew it.
You
and you know what I did?
Yeah.
I messaged her, so we were gonna meet the day after.
Yeah.
Like, so I messaged her, and then I said, tomorrow I'm going to reach out and hold your hand, okay? That's what I did. Yeah. I messaged her online.
Yeah.
And then she replied, and
Yeah?
she said, oh, that's really cute, okay.
What?
But the following day I met her, and I still didn't hold her hand. I was just like,
Oh,
really?
really?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I just sent the message.
Yeah, I know. I
You
was
told
just-
her. She said
yeah,
she
but
accepted
I
it.
was like really nervous. I mean, I really liked, like, I guess, really liked her. That I was afraid. Something like that.
Okay. So then you didn't have a confidence, you know. to do
No, yeah.
that. Yeah. Okay.
God damn it, man. Shit. This interview is giving me memories.
But in your case, I know you are now. So I think, but at that time you're working as an English teacher. You think
Yeah.
many Filipino men are working as an English teacher in Japan?
Yeah. I mean, generally, not just Filipino men, but if you think about Filipinos in general, right?
Yeah.
What are the jobs that come into your head when you here in Japan for Filipinos? They're generally two things, right? One would be menial work or household work, right?
Household work.
Like someone who cleans or someone who takes
okay.
care of children,
Yeah.
or an English teaching job, right? Like these would be two. So these are not very financially favorable jobs. So what do you have? Like let's say if you're a Filipino man and you have one of these two jobs. So what do you have as like a weapon to go and pursue, knowing that you don't have enough cash, right? So you have to be charming, you have to be funny, you have to be witty, you have to be educated, and you have to have all these other things just to compensate for the lack of cash that you have, right?
Okay.
And we're none of that generally. Like we could just sing. Like that's all we could do. Like we could sing. Like we could go to a karaoke bar and we can sing. Yeah, and then that's it. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
You mean like generally Filipino men, it's quite hard to get a Japanese girlfriend date here in Japan?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I think generally we are. Like I haven't met a Filipino guy, for example. I met many Filipino women here in Japan that could speak Japanese very, very well. I haven't met a single Filipino guy that can speak Japanese to an N2 or N1 level yet.
But same in Japan. Japanese women speak English very well. Japanese men can't,
Okay, fine. But in terms of like adaptability, to me, it's like Filipino women are just more adaptable than Filipino men. But that's just my impression.
Okay, first, many Filipino men in Japan, they can't speak Japanese. That's why it's quite hard to get a Japanese girlfriend. That's the first reason.
Yeah, but that doesn't differentiate us from all other foreigners, right?
Yeah.
Like all other foreigners who don't really put the effort to speak Japanese also probably have their own set of difficulties.
And then what do you think about the stereotypical image of a Filipino man in Japan among Japanese women, Japanese girls?
Like we don't have a face, do we? If you think about it, yeah,
No
like
face.
yeah, but like we look like we're from Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore. We look Chinese. Some of us could look Japanese or Korean. Some of us look Spanish. Some of us have like American blood. So we really don't have a face. Like the only stereotypical image that I have of a Filipino would be like we could speak English, right? Like at the end of the day, of a Filipino man specifically, right? Like if a woman wants to date a Filipino man, it's like, oh, he's nice, he's not that tall, but he could sing and he could speak English.
Because here, I think it's one of the important things. People love going to karaoke. If you have a good singing, I mean, you have I'm not sure about the chance, maybe. Yeah. So I think, any other image you really think,
I don't know, man. I don't really think about Filipino men.
But before when we talked about this like last comedy show, you said like Filipino man's image is like not like a rich, money hierarchy. You talk about.
Right.
Yeah.
So Filipinos in general, our income level is not as, it's not the same as that of, let's say, for example, Singaporeans or even Malaysians, right? And if we were to have like a pyramid or some sort of like hierarchy of like, the nationalities that make a lot of cash, Filipinos are definitely somewhere in the bottom, especially in Asia.
Especially in Asia. So I mean, in Asia, bottom, I think it's kind of like very tough,
Yeah. If you're in the bottom in Asia, at least if you're in the bottom here in Japan, like you could still, like, eat nice hot food and shit. Right? You probably have a roof over your head. Right?
Before we record this podcast, you really worry about Filipinos. How can I say, crab mentality?
Crab mentality.
Crab,
right.
But in Japan, we also have that kind of things. But can you talk about?
I think it's. Man, I really don't want to get any haters. Okay, I think that Filipino people generally have this crab mentality thing. I also believe I used to have it as well.
I also have, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Like if other comedians do better than you get.
That's a comedian,
Yeah, but other Japanese comedians do better than you get.
Yeah,
I Yeah, so
everyone has,
Yeah. So but in the Philippines, because life is just extremely difficult, that if one particular person within the society, and we're talking about the middle to lower class society, if one of them jumps up a class or two, all right, that person's friends and even extended family members, they kind of like don't like that. And I've seen this happen so many times. And even if you Google like country with the most crab mentality, the Filipino comes out, the Philippines comes out, and it's very unhealthy. And I feel like if we just work together and we support each other and love each other, then most definitely everything follows. The job, the career, the power, the financial independence, and all these other things. Yeah.
So that's why now you can't go back to Philippines because you have a good job here. Filipino people kill you.
No, but
so okay. You feel like sometimes you go to some Filipino community in Japan. No. Join.
I tried going to like Filipino fairs, Filipino,
Yoyogi Park.
The Yoyogi Park or something like that. But they only, when you get there, half. So let's say not Yoyogi Park, but let's say like Hibiya Park. Yeah. So like in Hibiya Park, during the Filipino fair, right? Half of Hibiya Park is like food. Just food. Maybe not even half. Maybe 30% is like food and entertainment. The other 70% or so are just Filipinos trying to sell land in the Philippines. Sell land, sell property in the Philippines to Filipinos living here. Yeah. So there's like a booth from this and this and this and this, and then try to, So it's like at the end of the day. Yeah, I didn't really enjoy because I don't see much of the Philippine culture in the. It's really more of like, please invest in the Philippines, come and buy land and property.
It's a kind of fake Philippines.
Yeah, but that's just my impression, I mean,
I understand because when I go abroad and then go to the Japan festival, it's fucking weird,
Why is it weird?
Like a weird Japanese dance. And more like
but at least there's culture, right? At least there's culture. Like we have, like what we have would be like singing competitions.
Your culture,
Yeah, but we have singing competitions and then we have beauty pageants. But like I don't know. Like at the end of the day, That's nice. That's part of the entertainment. But I felt like, you know, those fairs were just really catering to the needs of the sponsors. So, you know, if let's say there was a big company from the Philippines that was sponsoring the fair, you know, or a big Filipino bank or Filipino banks were like sponsoring the fair, they're also trying to sell their own products and services in the fair. And that takes like a huge amount of space. And it's just like really, come on guys, let's just be Filipino, you know, let's just hang out and you know, like, that's what I saw.
Okay. So please, you know, give advice to the Filipino man who watch this podcast and they want to date. You know, what should they do?
Yeah. Okay. So my advice, and this is like 10 years worth of living in this country. So it's true. Take it. Take this advice. Number one is, and I should also do this as well, but try your best to learn the Japanese language. Because when you learn the Japanese language, and not just speaking, also reading and writing, if you're able to do this, then you gain a certain amount of confidence and you get to navigate through the society in a more efficient manner, right? So that's something that not only Filipino men, but all men, all foreigners, we have to do this, you know, and I'm working on it myself, right? And then the second thing is to try to get a higher paying job. It sounds shallow, right? But at the end of the day, you need a higher paying job. Now, what does this mean? If you're an English teacher, for example, try to go into a university and teach English, or try to get into an expensive private school or an international school and teach English there, or something else other than English. You know, try to be versatile and try to be, you know, proactive. And the second thing is, if you get out of the English teaching industry, you know, try to find jobs with, you know, these new disruptive businesses. So, for example, you know, try to go into IT because IT is pretty hot right now. If you could go into the supply chain industry, do that as well, you know, or go into sales, right? Put those English skills to better use, right? And you know, just do that. Try to do that as soon as possible. Once you land on your feet here, try to do that, and you know, in time, things just generally fall into place.
Yeah. So simply say, getting money, earn money, because we
earn money and speak Japanese. Earn money, speak Japanese,
and don't be shy, you know.
And don't be shy. I don't know, man. It's hard to do number 3.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I understand. Yeah. Be confident, you know.
Be confident.
Yeah.
Earn money, speak Japanese, and then earn more money. And okay, fine, be confident.
No, that's good punchline. Have more money. That's
and
good.
then earn more money.
Yeah, that's your punchline.
Yeah.
So, the end of this podcast. So, please say some positive thing about living in Japan to Filipinos. Positive things.
Yeah, it's you know, for those Filipinos that want to move to Japan, if you can't get it out of your head, like if you're in the Philippines and you just can't get it out of your head, then might as well just drop what you're doing and try to pursue it. You know, that's my big advice, and give yourself a time limit. So for example, if you're working your day job and you've always been thinking about going to Japan, and you know, just quit your day job. You know, if it's always been your, quit your day job and then just try to pursue it. Now, this isn't true for everybody, obviously. You know, you need people to support you. But nonetheless, you know, if you feel like this country is for you, then just go. You know, and quite often, you know, if it were a bad idea, you learn something. You know, and if it was a good idea, then you stay. You know, and then you live happy.
We were happy. Are you happy? But anyway, are you happy now? Enjoy?
Yeah.
Okay. So, if you have any question, I hope it's not Tatemaya. Okay. Yeah. So, if you want to ask something, so you have an Instagram?
No
social media.
Yeah, you can find me in Japan.
A comedy show. please come to our comedy show.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and then we can hang out with us. But we are very moody. Maybe at that time we are so depressed and ignore you. But that's a comedian. Huh? You came to Philippines? Okay.
Yeah.
If you're in a really good mood.
Also, like to all Meshida's friends that are women and that are single. And that have really nice eyes. If for some reason you're tired of the stereotypical white guy.
Yeah. We are Asians.
Or the European guy.
Yeah, we are Asians.
And you're looking for a good Filipino man.
Remember, you guys can speak English.
He knows me. Talk to him and he'll talk to me. Yeah, and then we could line.
Maybe
I'm super single.
Ending silent. Anyway, thank you very much for listening to the podcast, and thank you very much for coming today, Mike.
Yep.
So, see you soon. Bye bye.